Get promos and discounts from Filipino startups. Check out our partners at the description. Abu Rahman is founder at REPHIL Solutions. Hello, Abu. Welcome to the Startup Podcast PH. We're very happy to have you here. How are you?
Thank you, Johnny. And I am very glad and happy to be with you this morning.
Yes, I'm very happy to have you here in the podcast. And I've heard about you for a long time already. And right now you're doing a new project, Refill. I think it deals with the real estate, right? So can you tell us more about Refill, Abu? So what really is Refill? Ano nga ba ang Refill?
Okay. Refill is a startup. We just started this project last year. I just tell you in a short version what is Refill. Refill is a web platform. We are trying to connect real estate seller. It can be a real estate developer, can be an individual, and it can be a bank for foreclosure properties to the broker and sales agent and the buyer, including the bank, with an end-to-end solution buying and renting process.
Oh, so Refill is first of all connecting people in the real estate, the buyers and the seller. By the way, Refill is an acronym for Real Estate Philippines, right? And it's
That's
an
correct.
end-to-end solution. It's a
Yes.
platform providing an end-to-end solution. But let's talk first about the real estate industry, or maybe the problems in the real estate industry in the Philippines. So what do you think about the real estate industry in the Philippines? So by the way, Abu, correct me if I'm wrong. So you're here in the Philippines for a long time already, right? So how did
Yes.
you see the real estate situation here in the Philippines? What are the problems? What are the challenges that you've been seeing and that you've been wanting to solve?
Okay. Answering your question, start with myself. Okay. So I was selling one of my property last 2022 in Pasay City. That's where the journey started. And I get challenged because during COVID, we have financial issue and me and my wife decided to sell one of our property in Pasay City. So that's the learning point because I'm not a real estate guy. I have no engagement with real estate industry. So when I decided to sell the property, I first list my property in the real estate classified website here in the Philippines. And we waited 6 weeks and there was no inquiry. So that's the beginning. And then me and my wife decided, why don't we take the social media as a finding a buyer? So we post this real estate in the marketplace, AP marketplace. And then we also create a page, Real Estate Philippines in the Facebook, and we post it and we get a lot of inquiries, but not important. And we think we learn one thing during this boosting that many licensed broker was sending a message, hey Abu, we can help you selling your property. I am a licensed broker. So that's the challenge we face because we need to sell the property and we don't know how to find a broker. And then we take this platform as social media to find some broker and we sign some exclusive authority to sell the property with almost 100 broker. Eventually, after 1 year, we sell the property. But it was an urgent need in our end. And that's how I see that as an individual, I see that selling a property is not easy. As we see that, oh, I have because property is not a liquidated money. It is an wealth. You need to liquidate it. It is not easy because you need to know how to sell it. And that's where I get the idea, oh, I have to do something. I'm a tech guy. I'm having hard time to find a real estate broker and having hard time to sell it quickly. So that's the time I conceived the idea. I have to do something for this real estate.
Actually, that's true. Selling a property in the Philippines is not easy. Actually, that's very true. But can I just ask first, like, how about for the buy? How about for the buying part? What do you think about buying? Is it easy? Is it hard? I think it's not also
Okay.
easy. So, yeah,
Yes.
what's your opinion on that?
Okay. Today we are in 2024. Buyers' mentality, mindset, their lifestyle has been changed. And our real estate industry is a legacy industry. People there are really the legacy minded. They are still haven't upgraded how the today's people are purchasing their properties or how they want to interact. So I see that also there is a problem because the seller and buyer, there's a big gap right now because seller are selling things in traditional way, buyer thinking how can I do it quickly. So there is a big gap traditional way because buyer really find a broker, they talk, they meet, They show the things in a physical way. But right now, most of the buyer is a young generation. I mean, maybe about 35 to 40 years old. I say them young because they are the millennial right now. Am I right? So these people have no time to really meet with someone, to buying a property 10 times, then decide and visiting them. So I think there is a big gap, and that's the opportunity to improve this industry because there is a big gap with the selling and buying. So we need to come in a win-win situation in the middle point that buyer also get a comfortable way to choose the property, which is the online digital way. So they at least do some homework, almost 90% closable. Then they can maybe put work and go outside, see the property after decision. He know the price, location, everything and details. He already has a virtual tour in the property. So that's how I see right now. The buyer is really modern. They want to save their time. They want to take decision based on facts, information, and the what's this called the market value. They want to really check these things.
Yeah, I actually agree about that. I mean, I actually agree that there's a big problem in the real estate, in buying and in selling in the Philippines. I'm a Filipino and I've been living in the Philippines for actually 30 years. But for you, what do you think is like the root cause maybe of this problem? What really is the like the root challenge that's like the real reason why there's a gap between the buyers and the sellers in real estate? And maybe after that you can tell like why or how really does Refill solve this real problem in the real estate? What do you think about that?
It is all about the digital transformation. Real estate is left behind in the digital transformation that supposed to be the all industry, e-commerce, other industry was really leveling up and embracing the digitalization. But the real estate industry left behind. That's one of the issue. And that's how the refill come in. Our vision in the refill is data-driven real estate Philippines. We want to make everything data-driven decision, conversation, negotiation, closing the deal, applying the loan. Those are the things happening in this platform. So we want to digitize all the things happening in the real life, bringing the same experience in the online. So that's how the refill is addressing the issue. The second thing is also, I think I should also include this one because of the digital transformation. People are scared about it, especially this legacy industry. They think they will lose their privacy, they will lose their integrity, or they will or lose their what's this called big chunk of what they are doing. They want to be secretive. They want to be what's this called control this in a private way that because this industry is the wheel of the economy because Philippines is $6.09 trillion real estate this year. So you just imagine what big size of the transaction happening. So there is a something they want to control it, and that's the reason we come in. So what we are doing in this refill, I just want to share a little bit. We initially it was not the idea. It was really the idea for finding a broker because I was facing a problem to find a broker. But eventually, what I did, I involved myself with the industry people and find out how can what are the problem in the in depth. So I was able to work with the broker network, broker association. I become member of NREA, REBOB. I become member of SHEDA, OSHTA. So to learning their challenges. And I also involved with the almost all organization involved in the real estate, meet with them last 1 year, 4 months, and talk to them closely. How can we improve these things? And from there, finding a broker become a MLS platform. This is a term many Filipino don't know it. We call it multiple listing service. And they are scared about it also because they think it's impossible to do multiple listing service here in Philippines because of the regulatory board, the government, and the like PRC, DSUD, those a lot of government agency also regulated this industry very closely. As my experience, this is the second industry. First is the bank. The real estate is the second industry. Government is regulating in so many ways to control it and make it improve every day.
Yeah. So actually, what you said is very nice. Data-driven real estate platform in the Philippines. Actually, that's true. I mean, right now, I agree that we should we should contribute to digitalizing the real estate industry in the Philippines, and that's what you're doing here at Refill. Now, but can we just know? And by the way, it's also true that I think right now there's like no dominant digital platform for real estate in the Philippines. But can we just know, like, how is this end-to-end solution? I mean, how can a buyer or a seller possibly transact in the website? So is it really end-to-end? Like, I can see all the listings there. I can choose what I want. I can compare like maybe the prices, and then after I decide what I want to buy, I can buy there. So like the paperwork and all the payments can happen there. So what really are all the things that can be done here in the platform?
Okay, let me explain one by one. We have 5 different user in this platform. Okay, so number one user is we call it listing supplier. So listing supplier who has the property to sell. So when they sign up in the platform, they get their own account. It can be an individual, it can be a corporation, or it can be a single proprietor company. So they come in the platform, they register, and they put their listing. It can be for selling or it can be for renting because our platform is ready with the both. So when they list the property, by the way, one thing I want to include here, we are only platform right now in the planet who work with real-time inventory system. So our platform don't work if you don't put inventory. So that's important things in this platform because when you add a property, you have to put at least one inventory, meaning to say this one unit for sale or this specific property for sale. And then once they put the listing, this listing can be sold by all of the broker in our platform. Let me tell about broker. So when they come to our platform, they sign up as a broker. And when they sign up as a broker, we empower them with a lot of tools. First thing, we give them their own website. So this is what happened. Real time, they choose their domain name, and once we activate their account, their website is up automatically. Now, when they get the website, they choose what property they want to sell. So that's the magic of the MLS functionality. So, for example, Johnny has a house to sell. He lists that in the refill platform. Now we have 1,000 broker in the platform. They sell your property. So that's the mechanics
Oh.
of this 1,000 broker will same time will sell your property because of this MLS functionality and feature and function. Now, of course, it's like a Shopee and Lazada. You have 5 inventory. Who come first? They get the inventory. So broker now get the listing of Johnny and then they display in their website. They promote it. They bring their leads because we give them a CRM also. They have a lot of this. So they bring the inquiry from there. They really filter, they communicate, they negotiate through the CRM. And then when they decided the buyer, he make the status decided. Now buyer really need to upload the proof of payment for reservation fee. So that's the system work. So when the buyer already put the reservation fee, the system notify to the seller, you have a reservation fee. And he verified and the moment it verified and approved, that inventory gone. So no matter if that listing was listed in 1,000 broker website, the real time, the moment
Mm.
the seller is verified, automatically it is gone from the all broker we have. So now, second stage, this is also another interesting thing, fact, 99% real estate transactional loan transaction, meaning to say they put a down payment,
Yeah.
it depending on the seller, 20%, 10%, whatever they choose, that's the down payment seller need to give. And the remaining payment, he can apply loan using our broker website. So broker website is not just a website. Now buyer has his own account. Once the inquiry happen, he has also his CRM. He has his loan profile. Before he apply the loan, he need to complete his loan profile, and then he can apply loan any bank in the Philippines. So this is the third things. Bank has also access to our system. This is the interesting part. So like for example, RCBC is our client. So RCBC has access to our system. We give them their dashboard. They see the all new application in the CRM. From there, they process the loan application either pending, approved, unqualified, or qualified. They do everything using our dashboard. So they have communication channel. So they communicate with the loan applicant. They can also communicate with the seller if they have some requirement. So, and it's happened all in the one place. That's the reason we are telling end-to-end solution, because you just imagine you go to the broker website, you find your appropriate properties you want to buy or rent, and then you can negotiate that price through the CRM, and then you are also applying your loan through our platform. So you don't need to go outside of this platform. That's how the transaction happen. On the other hand, the real estate seller has a very powerful dashboard. He can manage the commission management, inventory management, because they need to also pay the commission, because the industry run based on the commission. Even you are rent or you are selling the property, they define a commission, how many percent will they give to the platform. That commission is distributed. We collect it and we pay to the broker based on the government rules and regulation we have. The platform is 100% comply with the government process and rules and regulations, specifically for tax and what's this called? Had those other things comply 100%.
Mm. Yeah. This is actually nice to hear because in what I hear, it's like you're really digitalizing everything that's happening now on how people transact in the real life. So you're doing it. I mean, because for example, I mean, like the exact dynamics of how real estate transactions work. So you're really just digitalizing. You're really digitalizing it the way it is. So like for example, when I want to buy, I will find a broker out there. Maybe I'll find them outside. I mean, in some parts of the mall, right? Like in the showrooms, and then there are many brokers selling the same, maybe selling the same units. And then what you said earlier. So if I reserve a unit and one broker will reserve it, it will actually be reserved like for the whole system. But
Yes,
what I see in what you're doing, so you're digitalizing the whole thing and you're actually making it easier
easier.
for
Yes.
everyone.
I want to
And
include
you're
three more things that will also clarify how we are empowering, because our goal, our mission is we want to empower the sellers, we want to empower the
yeah.
broker, we want to empower the buyers. So I just want to share with you how we are empowering. Right now, for example, you are a broker. Philippines has 66,700 licensed broker. Philippines has 250,000 plus licensed PRC sales agent. Okay. Now, one of the challenges is technically you will be shocking information. More than 60% are inactive. You know why? Because they don't have sufficient number of listing to sell, or they are shy to approach a seller to get the authorization letter, or to partnership with a real estate developer. We are solving that problem, because if you are a licensed broker, if you become part of our platform, you don't need to talk any seller anymore. You are selling properties without knowing the sellers, and you are selling nationwide properties. So that's one thing we are helping. Second thing also, most of the case, what happening, the broker is finding a properties, especially is happen for the primary market. So real estate is divided in primary market and secondary market. When I call primary market, it's really the real estate developer. Philippines has 6,700 plus real estate developer nationwide, a small, medium, and micro, and the large one. So what happening, when they sell the property as a broker in a specific real estate developer, so there is a lot of problem they are facing. So they don't have the real time inventory. They find a buyer and the inventory is not available. That's one thing. And they also don't know how the commission is releasing, because it is still, they don't have the access. Most of the 95% real estate developer, they don't have a system. They're still in the Excel file or documented. So they don't know if their commission has been released or not. So they also forget. Sometimes they are also tired, because commission release not one time. It has a milestone based on the buyer payment. If the buyer pay out 20%, they release 20% commission. If the buyer payment 100%, they also release the commission 100%. So it can be even 3 milestone, it can be even 10 milestone pay. So our system is helping the broker to monitor these things accurately. And when they bring the inquiry, that means the inventory is still available, because they will not lose opportunity, because they work hard to find a buyer. On the other hand, we are also helping the real estate developer, because how? Because they don't have a system. most of the time it's a green and red. They have a plan of the project, and green means it's still available, red means it's already sold out. So we are also helping them to digitize. They can have a report real time how many inventory they have. They can have the commission management right now. So they can put the commission properly, and they can monitor when the commission will be released. And they can also get different type of report, or how many commission I have to release this month, or how many down payment I will be collecting this month. So it's really a solution we are trying to build for them to help the entire industry to level up and really the digitization.
Yeah, it's really a very complete solution. It's really an all-in solution for the real estate sellers and buyers. But last thing about the platform on the buyer side, because one challenge I have as a buyer is that I actually want to compare easily, for example, properties in one place. So for example, I'll just search maybe Mandaluyong City, and I can see like in a map, I can see the properties there, and then the prices, the sizes maybe, and then the amenities, whatever, all the details. So do you also possibly have that in the listing platform? Like I
Yes.
can see all of those easily in
Yep.
as a buyer,
This
as a
is
buyer.
we did one thing very interesting, because in Google Map many people doesn't know how to put the information to be accurate. Am I right? Because it's really need to source your information longitude, and there's the information need to put to be right. So what we did, we are helping to the buyer to be two-way they can find a location. Of course, the Google Map is there. If the seller able to put the right information, he will look. He will find the house in the right location, but we are also filtering by barangay. So that's one thing we have beautiful things, because most of the time those Google Map information not correct, because they put a wrong information. They don't not to find the right pointing. So definitely they can find a house by price. Or I want to look for a house 1 million to 5 million, or 5 million to 6 million. Or I want to look for a house with 2 bedroom. These are the filter already in the broker website. Technically, all broker website is a classified website which has this type of filtering, like location, like nearby, like the price, the how many bathroom, how many parking. They can filter those things to be a very specific fit with their budget. They can find that, and that is a common feature in the broker website. So all of the broker website comes with this, all of this comprehensive filtering.
Yeah, so that's actually nice. Nice. That's actually nice. So you're actually leveling up. You're leveling up the real estate industry in the Philippines. So now let's go to some stories behind Refill. And actually, I want to know more stories about you, Abu. So can we know a bit of your background? So first,
Okay.
maybe we can talk about how you came into the Philippines. You've been here, but you've been here a long time already. And then how did you become a startup founder? How did you start businesses here in the Philippines?
Okay, I came here in the Philippines 1998, exactly May 29. So I came here a long time ago. I study here. I took my bachelor degree. I finished my computer science in Lyceum of the Philippines in the Intramuros. For your information, I am the alumni president at this moment and that university. I took my master's degree. That's how I meet your father, Sir Bogi, in the APC, Asia Pacific. He was my professor there in my I finished my master's degree in 2009, and I actually never worked for anyone. When I finished my bachelor degree in 2002, I already doing some programming and web development even during my student time. So I was very passionate about doing web. That's how I get involved with the business. I see an opportunity that I can do something in the web. So my first business was really the as a freelancing. I think it's a freelancing. Even I'm not yet graduate, I am already doing something, some web development work in my app. 2003, I registered my company, IMAP Web Solution, in the DTI, and that's how we start. And we started also 2003 e-commerce business. In 2003, we have our flower selling business in online flower shop in 2003. So we start selling flower, and other side we are also doing web development, web hosting provider, and that's the beginning of my entrepreneur journey. So in of course I was exposed in a lot of industry, because in web development we work with government, we work with private sector, we work with MSMEs, and I was so lucky I was able to work with even different government agencies, even Philippine Army, travel and DOT, and a lot of industry which I was exposed and which helped me to really expand my knowledge because I was able to work with every industry available in the Philippines. But we was focused in two industry. One is the hotel, because I work with the DOT in several projects, and I was motivated the real travel industry. And I used to have an hotel booking engine also. That's sharing with you. Way back 2012 until 2016 or 17, I used to have a hotel booking engine, and because of the exposure I have through the DOT and the Travel Association in the Philippines, and I was engage so many hotel to be my clients. That's how I start. Also, I work with the manpower industry, which is very interesting. We developed more than 600 small, medium, micro website for Philippines in different companies last 22 years. So that's purely we are a IT solution provider, and I was very entrepreneur minded. Time to time, I was trying different thing aside from helping our clients. So we was also doing a divisory online. I still remember we make a platform. It was really before the Lazada Shopee come in the Philippines, but we tried. But of course, I was not exposed that much. We also failed there. But the COVID come, it was a different scenario. So that's where I get more. I need to shut down my IMAP web solution for a while, and we need to close our 22 years office in Makati. And I was really hang up, and I was thinking, what should I do? So 20 onward, I did not really do anything for my clients for the web development. I was focusing what I can do. So that's how I came up with this. I have a drop shipping company, which is drop based. And then we are solving a problem there. Then I saw another opportunity right now, which I'm doing real estate Philippines, and we are working there. I also see another problem I'm solving very soon, which is called travel industry. I saw a lot of micro, medium resort and the farmhouse. They are really suffering in the booking. So I wanted to do something for that. So that's the journey actually. It's really mixed with the so many experiences specifically for designing and developing a system. That's my forte.
Yeah. So wow, actually you've had many businesses here in the Philippines. So actually, yeah, you're really an entrepreneur, right? So you really want to do these businesses and you really want to create systems to also to help people, also to help other people. What do you think about the business ecosystem in the Philippines? So maybe you can share more about your journey as an entrepreneur. So how was it? How was the challenge? How were the challenges? How are like the successes? What do you think about like the overall business ecosystem here, even the startup ecosystem in the Philippines?
That's a really interesting question, and I think I experienced. I just share with you because I never know how they start up plan because I was a traditional businessman. Because 2003, I really never know the startup also during COVID, I joined the event, which is all about e-com. That's the first time I joined in the event, and I was exposed to the e-com industry all player. I meet with so many people from the e-commerce industry doing the drop shipping, like Lazada people, Shopee people, Stipsy from Great Deals, all the people we meet. And I saw there is a healthy environment there that they're willing to help each others. Of course, there is a limit how they will help, but I see the openness to helping each other and guiding each other, that how you can overcome your challenges, it is there. And one of the limitation I also see that there is, I mean, a limitation in terms of properly grooming a startup, because a startup is really challenging, meaning to say they face a lot of challenges. It's not about the product, it's about the financial challenges, it's about the expansion challenges. I think still there's a limitation because financial challenge is one of the big. Even they have a good product, no one is supporting them. And also government is not there. Is no, I mean, ecosystem from them that they are supporting this startup, because there's a lot of brilliant ideas is there, but most of them stuck because they don't know how to move on to the next level. There is no support system. But of course, in the sense there is a support system giving the information, but the mentoring, I think it is an weakness because there is no mentoring. And truly mentoring that, oh, I will have this guy because I saw a brilliant head and brilliant idea. Let's help him unconditionally. I think that's one thing really not available. I just share with the refill when I'm doing, because I'm not a real estate guy. I really am tech guy, and I embrace a lot of people. I think last 16 months I meet more than 200 people. I travel Davao, I travel Cebu to meet the industry people. I travel Mindanao, I travel all of it, Bicol, all places I travel. And of course, this is also an advice to the startup people. You have to really go extra mile. There's no one willing to really give that type of information or willing to help, but you have to deserve to be helped, meaning to say, build a relationship and build a of what's this called value that you are offering, that they will bound to help you. So like me, I ask so many questions all the times, and I ask, oh, when we are doing this system, lot of questions, especially like the commission management. We don't know how the commission system work in the industry. So I asked them, how does it work? Because and also the inventory management, it is a challenging factor for a lot of people. I asked them, what are the challenges? They're willing to help you, but you need to be ask them a qualified question that you have knowledge ahead of time. Otherwise, they will not honor your question and answer the right things for that industry. There is a two type of people in the industry. Don't be surprised. Some of them will be not willing to help. Some of them will be willing to help. So you have to find who is the right person, who is willing to help, and stick with them and build a relationship. Relationship is really important when you have a startup. You have to really build a good relationship with the people you think they can add value to you. And it's a journey. Some of them will reject you. Don't be hopeless, because rejection is normal. And some of them will really like you. And maybe out of 10, one you will find willing to help.
Oh, these are actually good advices, right? Yeah, yeah. So thanks for that. Thanks for that, Abu. Speaking of that, how did you find the people to help you for refill? And maybe can we know like who are the people behind refill? So you're the tech guy. Maybe there's like you found a
Yes,
real
yes.
estate guy. So how did you form the team? How did you form the
Okay.
team?
The ones I recognize that I need to get real estate people, I technically, we are five co-founders, this project. So I get two-person really from real estate industry. One of them is Red Rosales, who worked for Vistaland for 27 years. So he has a vast knowledge how the industry run. And actually, he has thousands of input what I am doing in terms of what I build, because he is always advising me to do that, do that. Another partner I get who worked for ILA Land for 17 years as a broker manager. And both of them actually, they have broker's license, they have the different type of real estate license. So these two person, I choose them because I know that I can be, I can study in the books theoretically, but I cannot find the real information or real practice what is happening in the industry. I really need someone who has been working, who has been really has a history about real estate. So this two person is my co-founder who has really a solid experience, and they are really helping me to understand the all the remaining things I need to know. And that's how I build the team. The other two person, of course, this is from the operation and marketing. So I also get two more people who has idea about operation and who has idea about the marketing, because the marketing and operation is also key factor in a startup, because you need to build a good operation process. So you need an operation guy. And I think marketing also key, because your product, how good, if you don't know how to bring this message to the end users, they will never try to use it. But one of the things what I'm doing right now, because I get the users from broker to give me feedback as a because we get 10 premium broker who are the big people in the industry. Like I get 10 broker from REBA, Real Estate Association in the Philippines. They are the national officers. I ask them to be my broker, and I give them the dashboard, everything. And it was a condition. They need to meet me every week, one time for 30 minutes online to give me feedback. So that's helping me, because so they are the real users. So give them the real account and real things. So they are giving me a lot of advice and recommendation, because my goal is really to build a useful system, not a fancy system, but that which people can use and get benefit from the system. Same way, I'm working with the developer. So I have onboarded some piloting developer, and condition is they need to give me feedback, because so we can improve the system. Since we build the system from scratch, we did not have any guideline or anything. So those are the things I think we have to always understand during the building, and specifically for the tech oriented platform, you really need the feedback, right feedback, and it is a lifetime alignment. There is a no perfection in this type of project. Every day you have to get feedback and align for the best for everyone.
Yeah. So right now they're paying you with feedback to use the platform. But speaking about this marketing, how do you plan to market this further, or how are you reaching these people? How are you reaching the brokers, the
Okay,
buyers? So how yeah, how
this
is
is
it
an
on that
interesting
aspect?
journey. I want to be very honest with you. I never dreamed to be a broker's firm. I always wanted to be a tech company. But middle of the journey, when I meet with one real estate developer, I realize one of the biggest developer in the Philippines. They are in the affordable housing sector. And when I meet with the owner, we have 3 hours continuous meeting with her in her conference room with almost 15 people. And I am trying to convince her to be part of my system. And that's the moment I realize I need to be a brokerage house. So technically, the Refill is really an IT solution company and also a brokerage firm. Why?
Oh.
Because because to comply with the government requirement and comply with the mindset of the industry. So right now, this is very easy. Since we are a brokerage firm, we can partner with any developer in the Philippines without any question, because we are a brokerage firm. So I did in a backward strategy. So they don't like to adopt the technology. So I become their broker first and then give the technology. So show them the journey, how they can get benefited from this platform. Because if I show them the technology, they get scared. They feel they get overwhelmed. They think they cannot do it. They cannot maintain it. So I just go to little bit backward, making them partner, giving them the access of the system, not forcing them. We are showing them, oh, you can monitor real time everything. You can see real time inquiries. You can see who is buying and who is applying the loan real time. So that's how we did. So our right now strategy is very simple. Within this next 7 months, we will have at least 300 developer partners. When I call a developer partner, they're the real estate developer, their property will be already in our data bank. That's one goal we have. On the other hand, we are also targeting 500 broker in the platform within these 7 months. So that means 500 website will be running in our platform. But in the journey, we twist something. Broker is also a listing supplier, meaning to say, broker can also upload their own properties as long as they have exclusive authority to sell the property and who is coming from secondary market. Broker cannot upload any primary market properties because we are the one who directly partnering with them. But the secondary market, which is 100 and 1,000 times bigger than the primary market, so they can bring those property and upload for any specific seller. So that's how we are hoping that this 500 broker will also bring thousands of secondary market listing to the platform so they can sell quickly. So that's how our target. We're also partner with the bank. We have already 4 partner in the bank, RCBC, BPI, and we are working with BDO, Union Bank. Bank also become very easy to partnership because of the brokerage firm. So we can go to the bank, just sign up their form, and we are already partnered. So that's how we are taking this strategy, because you need to take some critical decision during the journey. We never thought we will make the brokerage house, but this brokerage house giving us a lot of advantage to move forward quick.
Yeah. So, what's the future for Phil? What are your future plans, and maybe like what's the larger vision, maybe, or like the larger picture for Phil in the
Yes.
future?
One thing sure, we are envisioning within 5 years, it will be a billion pesos value company. because of the industry, because of the way the platform generate money. I want to share about this one, how we generate revenue from this platform. We generate revenue in almost 4 different ways. This is the interesting part. So broker need to pay a subscription fee in order to get the solution and have his own website, everything. So they give a subscription fee. We earn that way. Listing supplier also need to pay a subscription fee to be part of this platform. But the individual is free. For example, where I came from, I see they're paying. So the individual can sell their property free all the time. No problem with that. But if someone has more than 5 listing, they need to pay platform to subscription fee. We also earn from the commission. Whatever, because we are a brokerage firm and we are a marketing arm for the developer. Our negotiation, most of the time, 8% commission we get. And we are 100% transparent to the broker how much commission we are getting. As an individual broker, it is difficult to get the 8%. Since we are a platform, we are believing in a time manner, it can reach even 10% when we are doing good. So 8% commission, broker get 80%, we get 20%. So platform also get revenue from there. And these all are data driven. We don't do it manually. We have wallet functionality in our broker dashboard. They can see, withdraw the money from us. So this another way we are also getting some revenue from bank. Bank is giving an incentive to us for every loan is approved. We split 50-50 to the broker and platform because we are splitting that commission to the broker, the website coming, they also get something from out. So these are the more or less the revenue sector. My view is 5 years from now, we are assuring the real estate developer group, oh, you don't need to look for broker anymore. You just sign up in Refill and you get the thousands of brokers instantly to sell your property quickly. Because right now the real estate developer has challenges because they have a lot of inventories, but they cannot sell. Because of the COVID, lot of situation happen. That's the situation. Like I know the big developer, they have 50,000 inventory. I was so shocked. Another developer I talked, they have 30,000 inventory. They need to liquidate. So if they become to our member, instantly they get a broker network, which is they cannot have it in their end. And with automation, so they can monitor right now. So that's why you are becoming a marketing partner. We believe, let's say, example, SMDC become our selling partners. They're sellers. And once they become partner of us, all the broker in our platform, they will sell their properties without talking to the SMDC. Now, SMDC getting an advantage because we have a bigger network because of the platform itself. So we are seeing 5 years from now, we are helping 50% real estate developer of the Philippines with automations. They don't need to think about broker anymore. They can depend on our platform in terms of their inventory, commission management. That's the primary market. In the secondary market, we are looking forward that we are helping also at least 15% to 20% of the total secondary market. We are helping them to in our platform because that's a huge number because everyone has to rent and sell their property. And we are helping, our target is at least 20% already adopt our platform and enjoying the process, the quick selling, instant selling, because they are exposed to the thousands of brokers. Our target 5 years from now, we have at least 30,000 broker and sales agent in the platform. Meaning to say 30,000 website is running in our platform to sell the property quickly and efficiently to the local seller, also international seller. Our platform will also cater to the international buyer, specifically for the condo market, because because they're abroad, they can do everything in our platform. So that's our goal. Also OFW, because OFW is one of the major buyer of the primary market, because they are the who can afford to buy a brand new house with affordable price. So we are seeing that at least maybe you are helping majority OFW using our platform and get that trust to do the transaction using our platform. So we see 5 years from now, we are a number one player in the real estate, helping the data-driven vision we have.
Mm. Yeah, so that's a very, very amazing vision. So to be the leading data-driven real estate platform in the Philippines, helping everyone in the real estate industry through digitalization. Yeah, so
Yes.
thank you very much, Abu, for this conversation. By the way, if our listeners want to know more about Refill or about you, so how can they connect with you? How can they find more information? So maybe you can lead them to the website and maybe you can lead them to some social media channels.
Well, if you are interested with the real estate and you want to be involve yourself in real estate, anyone can be. That's what we are doing. If anyone not a licensed broker or sales agent, you can, because you are a brokerage firm, you can join. We can help you to become a sales agent using our platform. That's one thing. If you are interested and you are interested to sell or you are interested to buy, visit our website, refill.app. So that's the main website where all those functionalities are enabled. And we have also social media platform. You just search refill dot app. You will be seeing our Facebook page. We have LinkedIn. We have Twitter. We have all the social media presence, and we have also Facebook group. We have almost 5,000 member right now. It's growing every day, so you can be part of that for the updates. Or if you are thinking how to start your real estate business, we can also help you out because that's the goal. We want to empower an individual to have their own identity, own platform, and they can feel that it's mine and I belongs this business. So that's what we are doing. So anyone interested, they can come through the refill platform and they can reach. We are almost online all the time, and we will get back to you right away.
Yeah. And by the way, that's Refill, REPHIL.
Dot app.
So yeah, that app, that app if you want to go to the website. So yeah, so thank you very much, Abu. And for our listeners who are interested to know more about what they're doing, so try out the website. So thank you so much, Abu, for
Yeah,
sharing a
I
lot
also
of your
appreciate.
stories
Thank you. Thank you.
and for
Thank you.
sharing about the real estate industry in the Philippines. So thank you so much for this conversation. Thank you.
Okay. Have a nice day, everyone. And let's make real estate data driven in the Philippines.
Yes, let's make real
Okay.
estate data driven in the Philippines.
Thank you. Bye bye, everyone.
Thank you very much to our 45 patrons. This episode is super powered by AskLexPH Academy, our official e-learning partner. Get certifications on Lean Six Sigma, project management, data science, and more. ROC.ph, our creative marketing partner. Get unlimited digital marketing services monthly. 1CFO, CFO services, bookkeeping and tax, and payroll processing for startups and small businesses. Tuala, privacy-focused digital experience for sharing identity information across Web 2 and Web 3 ecosystems. And Space PH, global co-working space, private office, and meeting rooms for startups, digital nomads, and freelancers. Ignite Careers, career matching platform for Filipino talents and hiring companies in the outsourcing industry. Mamiki Super Pet App, the Philippines' first ever one-stop mobile app for pet products and services. Mata Technologies, Philippines' premier provider of virtual tours and maps for LGUs, real estate, tourism, and private businesses. MarketMind Local, a digital marketing company focused in helping small and medium businesses. Smile, consent-driven digital employment verification service to make smarter decisions faster. UBI Philippines, advocating universal basic income for Filipinos. DV Code Technologies, IT solutions specializing in software development, blockchain smart contracts, digital wallets, and cybersecurity. The Buzz Web3 microblogging app promoting freedom of speech and content ownership. Looking for buy and sell online with Sigurado sellers. NutriCoach, personalized nutrition and weight loss programs for you. Benjoy's food products, the home of premium bacon ends, Tapa, and Tocino. This episode is powered by Contact RFID business cards, Jur.ph, Big Giant Games, Founders Launchpad, Packetworx, Uplift Code Camp, Pareto Consulting, Agile Data Solutions, Hassle.ph, Board Prep, Zayls, SeriousMD. Please support the podcast through the links in the description.